Most people are preparing for a future that won't exist. While everyone reads the same scenarios and follows the same trends, the real future is taking shape in a completely different direction. And when they're caught unprepared, all their plans will go to waste. I realized this truth in 2018. That year, everyone was talking about the banking of the future. Artificial intelligence will change everything. Blockchain will create revolution. Physical branches will be history, they said. I saw something different. I knew the banking of the future would be built on trust, not technology. The more digitized people become, the more they seek real human touch. That's the paradox. When I acted on this vision in 2019, everyone said I was living in the past. We were expanding our branch network. While our competitors were closing, we were opening. We were strengthening physical presence while investing in digital. "Why are you distributing resources like this?" said a member at the board meeting. "The future is completely digital." "The future is hybrid," I said, "and in a hybrid world, the winner is whoever controls both sides." Most people think about the future linearly, from A to B, from B to C in a straight line. I see the future as waves. When the pandemic came, I was proven right. While everyone rushed to digital banking, customers preferred banks with reliable physical presence. Our branch network became our greatest advantage during the crisis. But the real test came in 2021. Everyone said remote work is permanent, investment in office buildings unnecessary, central locations worthless, they wrote. The end of New York, the collapse of San Francisco, the death of city centers. I made one of the biggest building investments in Manhattan. "Madness," said our real estate advisor. "Everyone's fleeing city centers." "That's exactly why I'm buying," I said. "Buy when everyone's selling." Because I knew this: people can't work from home forever. Social interaction, collaboration, mentorship, these get lost in the digital world, and what gets lost returns. When the return to office began in 2023, Manhattan real estate prices rose again. Our investment gained 1/3 in value. So why do most people imagine the wrong future? Because they assume trends will continue. But real life isn't linear, it's cyclical. Which future are you preparing for? The future everyone talks about, or the future that will actually come? Most people choose the first. That's why they constantly make wrong predictions. In 2020, everyone said cash is king, save money, avoid risky investments. I did the exact opposite. It was the beginning of my most aggressive investment period. Because I knew the post-crisis period is always a great redistribution period, the period when money changes hands. I bought stocks when everyone was selling. I invested in real estate when everyone called it risky. I funded startups when everyone called it crazy. Result? By 2022, my portfolio showed record performance. But the biggest wrong prediction happened about artificial intelligence. When ChatGPT came out at the end of 2022, everyone screamed AI revolution, human intelligence is becoming history, white-collar jobs are ending, education system is collapsing, they said. I thought differently. AI was a powerful tool, yes, but it would complement human capabilities, not replace human intelligence. The question wasn't how smart AI was, but whether people would learn to work with AI. We shaped our AI investments with this approach. We focused on enhancement rather than replacement of human workforce. We retrained our employees instead of firing them. Result? While our competitors had problems trying to replace human power with AI, we achieved record productivity with AI-human collaboration. The rise of crypto again in 2023 was a similar situation. When Bitcoin hit $70,000, everyone was excited about digital gold. Fiat currency is dying, central banks are ending, crypto is the future, they said. I was investing in central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. Because I saw this: crypto technology would survive, but not Wild West crypto.
Regulated digital currencies would come. With this foresight, we started cooperation with the Fed on CBDC projects. We focused on institutional digital currency instead of private crypto. Result? When the crypto crash came, our digital currency infrastructure continued stronger. This is the cost of preparing for the wrong future. Right trend, wrong timing and approach.
The boom in AI stocks last year was the same story. Everyone was buying Nvidia, Meta, Google stocks. AI stocks will rise a lot, they said. Sure, they did rise, but I was investing in traditional sectors that benefited from AI because I knew this. In the AI boom, the moneymaker wouldn't be the one making AI, but the one using AI. Nvidia made the chip, but the real value was in the industries using those chips. With this logic, we invested in manufacturing, logistics, healthcare companies. AI enhanced traditional businesses instead of AI pure plays. Result? When correction came in AI stocks, our portfolio was more stable. Which AI story do you believe? The technology provider's story or the technology user's story? Most people choose the first because it's more exciting, but the money is in the second. At the beginning of this year, everyone said recession is coming, cash is king, defensive positioning, risk-off advice was everywhere. I was doing expansion planning because I observed this: when everyone expects recession, recession doesn't come. When everyone expects expansion, correction comes. Contrarian timing. With this approach, I started aggressive growth investments in Q1. While our competitors stayed defensive, we went offensive. Result? Resilient growth came instead of recession. Our expansion plans had perfect timing. So why do people constantly predict the wrong future? Because they think current momentum will last forever. The assumption that rising trends never end, falling trends never recover. But real life is sinusoidal. Every rise brings a fall. Every fall brings a rise. Those who said office real estate is finished last month are now complaining about office space shortage this month. Those who said city centers died 2 years ago can't find space in Manhattan now. Those who said retail transformed to e-commerce 3 years ago are now opening physical stores. Do you see the pattern? Most people don't because they focus on now and miss the next cycle. Finally, let me say this. Preparing for the right future is very different from preparing for the popular future. Popular future is the future everyone talks about. Right future is what will actually happen. They're rarely the same. To see this difference, you need to get out of crowd mentality. You need to develop independent thinking. Can you do this? Or are you still preparing for the future everyone's preparing for? Because the future everyone prepares for usually doesn't come. The future no one prepares for always comes. I prefer to be ready for the second.